that level.
Oh, and the music is over. That means it's podcast time. Yeah! It's Monday again already? Oh, man. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Yeah, Blue Dev in the house. How's everybody, man? I'm still feeling the after effects of Thanksgiving because we still got leftovers. Yo, I ate myself silly, and I did it to myself. On Thanksgiving, we ate so much, we had so much food that we didn't have dessert. We brought dessert, we didn't make. Well, Little Batman made a dessert, but we didn't have dessert. The next day, I ate myself silly. Took some time, was like, oh man, I ate too much. And then later on, I had dessert that day, but the dessert, like we had a couple of different kinds of dessert. So I had a couple of pieces, not knowing that some of that food from earlier was still chilling. It hadn't transitioned yet. So, you know, I was silly again. I was stuffed. I was full. I couldn't move. I see a line. Hold on. There we go. Let's fix that line. Yeah, so that's how it was, man. I hope you guys had a blessed Thanksgiving out there. It's hot in my room. It's not hot in my house. The AC is on because the wife said the AC is not on. It feels so hot in here. It was on, so I had to turn it colder. I'm sorry if that's Floridian problems. It's the end of November and I'm talking about it's so hot in here. And it's not because the heater's on. I don't even think I'll ever use the heating system in this house. It'll just have central air. And I don't think I'll ever press that heat button to heat up the house. We'll just turn off the AC and we'll be fine. that is it. This is new for me. I'm sorry for those people who lived in warm weather all your life. You know, I lived in New York all my life, and yeah, I experienced the cold. I experienced freezing nights and freezing days and snowstorms and blizzards and whatnot. Even a tornado, you know. So, yeah, so now change of pace for me now. And it feels good. Let's get rid of this. I don't need that anymore. Well, today's a good day. It's Monday. Welcome to the Play Level Podcast. Each and every Monday, we come here and we nerd out about the latest gaming news. We're very PlayStation centric, so you hear a lot of PlayStation stories, but you hear a lot of stories across the board, you know, other platforms and whatnot. We talk about, you know, the latest tech, some rumors, some speculation, maybe some reveals. Who knows? I pull it out the bag and we reveal it. Let's see what happens today. I got some good stories. I got one that is actually, you know, one of those stories that hits close to home. Once again, like I said earlier, hello and welcome to the Play Level Podcast, where each and every Monday, sometimes Tuesday, doesn't really happen often, but sometimes it does happen. We come here, we nerd out about the latest video game updates, news, rumors, speculation, you know, drops, releases, all kinds of things. And we talk about a lot of things PlayStation, but we don't discriminate. We will talk about other platforms as well. And we talk the latest tech news. If anything crosses my path that is newsworthy. Sometimes there's some tech news, but I'm like, I don't care about talking about that. I don't know if my viewers, you know, anyone who watches this will really care. But sometimes there's things that's like, yo, you guys need to hear this. Sometimes we talk about TV shows, you know, like Netflix releases and, you know, Hulu and, you know, Amazon Prime Video and, you know, all that stuff, Disney Plus. And we talk about movies and stuff. We talk about even sports. So that's what we do here on the Play Level Podcast. Anything that's play related, fun related, anything related to video games somehow, some way, we will get to it. Not every story, just the things that I find interesting, things that cross my path and I say, let's talk about that. So that is the first part. We got that out of the way. Now let's level up. How are you feeling today, Blue Dev? You're here and helping me with my technical difficulties of sound. How are you feeling today? I think I talked about how I'm feeling today, but we'll talk about that anyway. You're still there? Well, while you figure out how you're feeling today, I know feelings are hard. Oh, good. You had a work Zoom, then school Zoom. Wait, a work Zoom? What was that about? If you don't mind asking. A work Zoom. I know we do Microsoft Teams. Oh, meeting with the DM. Wow. Okay. Was that everybody in the store? Or was that okay? I was about to say, you got sent to the principal's office? Yeah, we use Teams. We do it every Tuesday for our shift huddle. Well, the supervisors meet with the manager and we discuss, you know, things that happened the past week and plan for moving forward, you know, things like that nature, you know. I'm sorry, I wanted a fruit snack, so I apologize for snapping in your mouth. I mean, smacking in your ear. What am I? I'm delirious. I ate a lot of turkey and collard greens and sweet potato casserole and potato salad and stuffing. I've been stuffing myself. Well, I eat like 2 meals a day because of it. I skip a meal. I don't have breakfast. I have lunch and dinner. But I only eat one plate. So. And it's like one of those paper plates you buy at the store. So it's not super huge. But I make use of every ounce of space on it. Let's just say that. And which, how am I feeling? I'm feeling good. Can't complain. Got up today. I did not have to work. I don't work Mondays. Got up early. What the heck did I do today? I spent some time with the wife. She was off as well, which is not usual for Monday. I've been working on a video, some art, doing some paper mache clay that I will be finishing up the video. Actually, I'm gonna do it in a couple of parts because I just gotta end off the first video so that I can edit it and put it up on my YouTube channel this week. And I can't forget to put also this podcast up this week. I slacked off, but I put the last 2 episodes up before, you know, yesterday. I think I did it yesterday, actually. Actually, I think I did it Saturday night. I'm trying to think when did I actually put it up there, but I got it done, so I'm happy. So this week I'm gonna try, because I definitely have to edit a video, so I'll probably edit both videos at the same time, just to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. And I'll put them to, you know, release on the channel at different days, you know. But I have an art video. Finally did some art stuff, doing some paper mache clay. I've been interested in it for a while, so this is my first project, so, you know, bear with me. You know, I like it. It's not perfect, but, you know, it's pretty cool. The whole concept of how I do it, you'll see it. It was very interesting to me watching videos on it. So it was definitely fun making a video on it. Right. And I had got the other day a pleasant surprise, man. I'm actually, you know, chilling in the room on Sunday. I'm on the prayer line, the church, just chilling in my room, minding my business, and then all of a sudden I hear Kobe barking. The doorbell's ringing, and Kobe's barking, and the kids are like, somebody's at the door. And I'm like, who's at my door? on a Sunday morning. I'm trying to do church. I look at the camera and I'm like, hello, can I help you? And I didn't think he could hear me. And I said it a couple of times. Then I was looking, I was like, wait a minute. Is that who I think it is? Yo, I threw something on because, I was in my, my bedclothes, which isn't, I don't want to send a visual out there for anyone. So we'll just say I was in my bedclothes. So I put something on and I ran downstairs, and it was my brother, one of my brothers. He lives in Florida as well, but he lives like 2.5 hours away from me, but he was in Miami and he was driving up to go home, and I'm on the way towards this, towards where he lives. And so he said he decided to just stop by. He had my address because I gave it to him a while back because we were trying to see if we can, do a Thanksgiving together. But, schedules, his wife working and stuff, it was just wasn't possible this year. We'll see what happens next year, or maybe even for Christmas time. Who knows? But yo, he came through and it was a pleasant surprise, man. Kicked it for a little bit. He had to hit the road, but I brought him around my backyard, showed him the backyard and stuff, and he was out there talking and just kicking it for a little bit, and then he left. So that was definitely a pleasant surprise. So I'm definitely happy about that. I'm still feeling the effects of that. That was dope. I like that. Family's important, so make sure you treat family like family. And that goes both ways. Don't expect family to treat you like family when you're not treating family like family. So that was dope. Say it again. Don't expect family to treat you like family if you're not treating family like family. You feel me? Know what I mean? Straight up. There's a lot of people out there with expectations, but no reciprocation. It's sad, but hey, it is what it is. But we're not here to talk about all the sad stuff or to get all into that. We're here to talk some gaming stuff. So let's talk about some games. What have you been playing this past week? I ain't played much. What did I play this past week? I can't even think of what I played. Let me think. I definitely played a little of Genshin Impact. Just a little bit. What else did I play? I haven't really gamed that much. Last week, did I get to do any Silent Hill last week? No, I didn't. I did not. Actually, yes, I did. I ran into a problem that I got stuck in a spot and the disc wouldn't load up the next area. So I have to figure that out. Hopefully that's a anomaly glitch and it fixes itself for the next time I try to play. So I have to do that. I did play Silent Hill 1. I was making some progress, having fun on the stream, had a nice, nice chat with the viewers and all that. So it was doing good, but hit that one. It's always something, It's always something. It's all good. We don't stress. Besides 2K, you've been playing Genshin. You're in a snow area. Yes, I've done that area. Yes, it does. I mean, I haven't done that area, I completed it, but I've been there. There's actually, did I complete it? No, I did. My bad. I did that mission. Yo, there's some things you gotta do before you get into that cave that you're gonna be like, oh, You're gonna be like, oh. Yeah, because I'll be doing side missions and stuff. So. I believe, yes, I did. Because I remember that I couldn't figure out, because I kept trying to go in, but the cold was too much. And the wind was pushing me back. I couldn't even go any further. But there's something you have to do before you go there. That changes everything. So, you'll figure it out. You will. So, what else did I play? I didn't play anything else, man. I'm trying to think. I'm thinking really hard. I haven't played GTA. I opened up Minecraft, but I was too tired. I didn't even get to play it because my body was like, yo, you just ate all this food. Here's the itis. So I was like, you know what? Let me shut this down and go take a nap. So yeah, that happened. Yeah, that's it. That's about it for gaming this week. Oops. This week I'll look forward to playing a little more than I did last week. So yeah, let's move on. Let's get to our stories. I can't wait to get into these stories because these stories, dude, there's some awesome stuff. There's some awesome stuff. And we're starting with the first story that I just think is absolute awesome sauce. And I can't wait to see how this season. Let's read the story. First story is, I like that sound. A group of fans has managed to revive PlayStation Home more than 6 years after it was shut down. Wow. Folks over at Destination Home, a group dedicated to the revival of PlayStation Home, has announced that it has managed to resurrect PlayStation 3's beloved social world with help from the PS1 emulation team, as well as PS3 players who donated PS Home data from their consoles. As spotted by Video Games Chronicle, Destination Home published a video to showcase the restoration and has said that players should be able to connect to public and private lobbies by the end of this year, more than 6 years after Sony shut PS Home down. Dude, today has been a monumental day. This is them speaking, whenever day this was, for the Destination Home team, ex PS1 emulation team. That means both teams. As we have finally hit a point in our development to have full lobby sessions working on the original PlayStation 3, Destination Home wrote, "This means users can join public/private lobbies just like the good old times on PlayStation Home." In this teaser, you can see that we have some fan favorite spaces, examples the hub, bowling alley, playground, etc., that are ready to be re-explored by our core fan base. By you guys donating much needed home data from your personal PlayStation 3 consoles, the team would like to say thank you for making this possible. The test featured in the video above was conducted on November 23rd. Back in August, internet sleuths discovered that Sony had updated its PS Home trademark, filing twice in the matter of a few months this year. Speculation suggests that the social world might make a return with PSVR 2. Which would be awesome. We talked about this before because we heard that story about it. The trademark. That would be awesome to have PlayStation Home come back. I loved PlayStation Home, yo. Like, that was so dope. Like, that was such a great idea. And I'm mad that they didn't do more with it and that they killed it, with the PS3 and then bring it back on PS4, like revamped or whatever. That would have been so crazy. Everybody didn't use it. Yeah, so what? If they had made a bunch of improvements on it, I guarantee it would be huge on the PS4 and then huge on the PS5 because of the possibilities of it. Just think, like, you have your own avatar, you know, which they would have upgraded. You would have been making it look better. And if they would have, you know, eased off on all the microtransactions and focused more on like games that you buy, you unlock certain costumes or certain t-shirts and, you know, outfits or whatever, or, you know, clothing items, even, you know, characters to use as your avatar, that they would have hit it. Like, that would have been like perfect. They would have done something extraordinary with that, and people would have, I'm telling you, people want a space like that where they can do stuff like that. As you can see, VR chat is pretty big. Now, imagine it was on PSVR and then they upgraded again for PSVR 2. That would have been epic. Just think, you take your avatar into PlayStation Home and you go and you hang out with people, you meet people, you get to proximity chat. You can turn it on, toggle it on and off or whatever. Or, you know, you meet some random people and you hear their voice and you get to kick it with them. I know there's a lot of issues with, you know, the people's language and stuff. It's no different than being in a game lobby and people talking smack. You know what I'm saying? As long as you're able, like, all they had to do was crack down on the people who are violating, you know, the policies of, you know, in the space of language and how, how to conduct themselves. You know, if they could crack, they do that now. They have that party chat thing where people getting banned or whatever for foul language or being offensive and stuff. So they could have easily took care of that way. You know what I'm saying? And you can meet people there and say, hey, you got this game? Oh, I got this game too. Let's jump in a session. And there's a space you can go into that has like where your games are, and you go walk up to it like maybe a arcade machine or something, or you go to a virtual console and you go, you know, in that virtual console to start that game, and it brings you to, you know, in that game in the multiplayer or co-op. I think that would have been awesome. You know what I'm saying? Especially now with the power of the PlayStation 5, how smooth those transitions would be. So I really hope they bringing that back, and I really hope some of these ideas that I got that they are putting, you know, in it, you know, or blow me away with something crazy. But I think PlayStation Home would be so dope right now. So I'm gonna test it out. Whenever they say that it's like something that we can go public with, maybe I'm gonna pop in, you know, plug up my PlayStation 3 and see what happens. See if I can connect to PlayStation Home. You know what I'm saying? So we shall see. But that's a great story, man. I wanted to talk about that because everybody who loves PlayStation and remembers PlayStation Home, it was such a fun place to be. It was such a cool idea that I thought would evolve, but I guess, you know, their focus was other way. You know, they focused on other things, but it's okay. They may be bringing it back. You know, they got the patent, you know, updated. So let's see what happens. Let's see if they're not just doing it just because it was their patent, so they just wanted to, you know, renew it or whatever. I'm hoping that there's something more to it than that, and that'll be awesome. All right. So let's move on to our next story. This one is super interesting because if it's true, I can't wait. I'm getting one. Sony files patent for a PlayStation mobile gaming controller attachment. Let's read the story and then you'll hear my spiel. Let's see if they talk about anything that I'm thinking of immediately in my head. Sony Interactive Entertainment's Japanese division has filed a new patent for a PlayStation controller specifically for gaming on a mobile device. The theorized product resembles the Dualshock 4 controller and attaches to both sides of a smartphone screen. Smart screen phone. Well, I mean, technically it's the same thing because the screen is the smart part of the smartphone, but you know, and they say the whole phone is smart. Well, whatever. Apples and oranges. I mean, apples and shut up, Pablo. While similar products exist, if true, this would be the first example of Sony official mobile gaming peripherals. Currently, users can use the Dualsense and Dualshock 4's Bluetooth functionality to pair their controller with a smartphone, or use the controllers via USB cable. The patented design, however, goes the extra mile. While not shown in the above design documents, VGC reveals that the patent also describes a built-in shaft that can sense the tilting direction and speed of the screen. This means that the controller design could include some gyroscopic functionality similar to those found in the DualSense, DualShock 4, and Nintendo Switch. And the, DualShock 3 as well. Let's not forget that. Sony has yet to comment on the mobile gaming controller patent. However, it has shown interest in the mobile gaming industry as of late. While the company has expressed interest in the market for some time, earlier this year it founded a new mobile business unit that was looking to recruit an executive to lead the team. The new business team will focus on bringing PlayStation games and IPs to mobile devices. Additionally, the mobile controller attachment could be utilized with remote play. Sony CEO Jim Ryan later stated that the company was looking into bringing its wonderful PlayStation franchises to the mobile space, as well as expanding its social capabilities. One such example Ryan mentioned was a recently announced partnership with the voice chatting service Discord. Sony has been hard at work supporting the current capabilities of the DualShock and DualSense controllers. Earlier this month, it released a new update for the DualSense that added support for Android devices, which I haven't tried out yet, and I can't wait. A theoretical mobile device DualShock controller would also make it easier for users to take advantage of the PS4 and PS5's remote play functionality, having complete access to all of the controller's inputs. Now, they are talking in the scope of remote play. Y'all know my wish list. I got a wish list. I got a big wish list. But one of the things on my wish list is related to this. This beautiful looking thing. It looks like the controller I have that I use that's more Switch-like. This would be awesome to have it like a PlayStation controller. I was like holding my hands out like, would this be comfortable? Yeah, I think it would. It would be fun. You know what I'm saying? And it has the PlayStation. Like, I would definitely buy it. You know I'd buy it. My mind is going in a place different than remote play. Though remote play is awesome in theory, what I was thinking is PlayStation Now. Them upgrading and updating PlayStation Now to be more of a beast. Because it's already dope. It is so underrated and it flies under the radar so hard. People gotta know how really incredible PlayStation Now is and how far it's come. It's got the 1080p functionality, just like, what is that, the Xbox Game Pass thing? I think Xbox Game Pass might have 4K. I don't think it does. I don't think it has 4K functionality. But you can stream in 1080p. I play it. It plays the game real fun. But if they upgrade it and make it smoother and, utilize, newer technology than when they started, upgrading it like they do with everything makes it better. And they do a mobile app, you can play PlayStation Now and have all these PlayStation Plus titles and stuff that we get or whatever. They incorporate PlayStation Now and PlayStation Plus together. They merge them together so that whatever PlayStation Plus games that come out, they'll be available to stream through PlayStation Now. That would be awesome. To have this controller as well, that would be incredible. That's my thinking. That's where my mind went when I first saw this. I was like, yo, this would be crazy. They filed the patent, and sometimes these things take some time, but it doesn't mean that it's going to take forever. I mean, we're not talking 2 years now. It's not going to take 2 years for them to figure this controller thing out here. I think there's going to be some sort of an announcement about PlayStation Now and PlayStation Plus possibly becoming one in the near future. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking for that. I'm looking forward to that. And I think it's going to happen. I really do. It's on the wish list. You know, it's a reach because there hasn't really been any talk about it from, you know, PlayStation, but PlayStation doesn't talk about much. They're very quiet. And then they just drop bombs and they explode. So this is a pretty cool idea, man. This PlayStation mobile controller, even if it is just to play, because Jim Ryan did say he wants PlayStation, you know, franchises to come to mobile. So even if they do just make a mobile version and put it on like the Play Store or whatever of these games, which I don't think that they would do, man. Like I really think that they're gonna do it through their own PlayStation Store, own PlayStation app and services like that, and that would mean that they would have to do it some way like PlayStation Now, through PlayStation Now, and PlayStation Now would have to be upgraded to bring these franchises. So I think this is all gonna come together. Bear with me, PlayStation folk. We know this is a major possibility. Just think about that. Boogie. I'm excited because they're not just bringing it to mobile devices and say use your regular controller, you know, and buy this weird clip thing to have your phone flailing on top of it. No, we want you to be comfortable and feel secure that your phone isn't going to fall down and break, because we know how, you know, fragile these phones are. We're going to make a controller that you can sit your phone in and it locks it in. And your phone is in there and you got the controller and you're playing it and it's comfortable and it's that PlayStation controller feel still. What about the Bulls, man? They've been tripping lately. Like we lost to some wanksters and then we blew out a team. We blew out Orlando and then we lose to y'all. What are they doing now? Who we play tonight? Charlotte, right? Oh, okay. We playing Charlotte. All right. Oh, okay. We up though. We had a 23-point lead. Oh, at least Vucevic is having a good game. Vuce is having a good game. That's at least that. At least that. Because he was playing a little shaky. I mean, he had a good game against Orlando. Of course, that was his old team. So he was gonna, you know. The real sad story is how the Rockets are whooping the Thunder right now, 92-77. Let's just say that. That's the real sad story right now. Let's see, who else plays tonight? Oh, y'all play tonight. Y'all played tonight. Y'all lost to the Nuggets. So now we tied with the record. And if we win tonight, we leapfrog y'all. All right. Yeah, y'all lost by 9. The Sixers beat the Magic. I'm just looking at the teams that are all right. So yeah, sorry to interrupt our guess what? Guess what? So that before we go on to the next story, what is it? Crazy, but guess what? What? Guess what? What? You gotta type it out. Clay on Christmas, and that's the end of the season for every other team. Just understand the Golden State Warriors currently. Let's see, do they play tonight? No, they do not play tonight. We will do standings. They sit number 1 in the NBA right now at 18-2. They're currently on a 7-game winning streak. Right behind them, though, Phoenix Suns, 17-3. Remarkable, 16-game winning streak. That's epic. You know what I'm saying? Well, the Golden State Warriors are without a major star. Who they will be getting? They play each other tomorrow. Yo, that's the game on TNT. Suns and Warriors in Phoenix. Will the Warriors stop the Suns winning streak? Will the Warriors stop the Suns winning streak? This just in, not just in, but sorry, we're gonna quickly interrupt our regularly scheduled programming. I'm definitely watching this game. Maybe we could do a watch party or something. We can do that, right? That's possible. Do a watch party. We'll figure a way. We can do it on like Zoom or something. Or there's a way we can do a watch party. We can do Zoom and watch the game at the same time together. Just share the screen, right? Right? We'll figure it out. I'm definitely watching that game. That game's going, what time? 10 o'clock? It's nice and late. I don't work the next day. I'm chilling. I'm watching that game. That's gonna be a thriller. Oh man, will the Warriors stop the Suns' 16-game winning streak? They are 17-3. They were 1-3 and then just turned it up, way up. The Warriors were 11-2 and then have turned it up. Stephen Curry, that's the MVP this year. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what nobody say. He better win. But anyway, enough about that. Let's not dwell on that right now. Just want to check on my Bulls. We up by 11. Okay, 5. Okay. Zach don't miss technical free throws. He's a really good free throw shooter. I'm gonna miss that. That's crazy. But I'm just glad Vucevic has 27 points, 12 rebounds. He's playing like he needs to. You can't help defense. You can't help defend the Warriors as it is. As it is. As we stand right now, you can't they've been double teaming Steph Curry and he's been dishing it and they've been swishing it. Now imagine you got Klay Thompson. You can't say, oh, we no matter what, we're gonna let somebody else beat us. That's gonna be Klay Thompson. What are you gonna do? Double team both of them? So you're gonna have 4 people on 2 people? Leaving 1 person on the other 3? You're gonna get blown out. You're gonna have to like tell them, yo, you just got it. They're gonna have to work really hard on defense. Oh, people are gonna be tired. Steph Curry's condition is ridiculous. People are gonna be tired. They're not gonna lose. They're gonna go 74 and 8 this year. They're gonna go in like a 30-game winning streak, lose a game, then go on another 30-game losing streak. It's gonna be ridiculous. But yeah, let's I'm just making sure that the Bulls, 121 to 108. Yep. Lonzo Ball showing his little brother who's the man really on the court. Like, chill out. You doing good, bro? But I've been doing this. You know what I'm saying? That's right, Zoe. Let's do this. 13-8 is gonna be 14-8 by the end of the night. And I'm gonna be happy, man. And I watch the highlights when I finish streaming. Moving on to the next story, after we talked about the Sony patent for the PlayStation mobile gaming controller attachment, which I think is so awesome. Let's talk about another patent. New Sony patent may indicate that the PS5 is getting a UI upgrade. A new patent from Sony suggests that a big change may be coming to the PS5 UI, and possibly future PlayStation consoles as well. The new patent describes a system that allows players to switch to other applications on the console without having to leave a game. This is a major step up from the current UI, which forces players to back out to the home menu before entering other applications. Let me scroll it up so I can see because the camera's in the way. Filed earlier this summer and published on November 18th, 2021, the patent focuses on a UI window that would appear over the game. Through this window, players will be able to access other applications such as streaming music, the PlayStation Store, and others. The patent does note, however, that streaming music may require the player to pause the execution of the video game application, switch back to the home page, and select the music streaming icon. Furthermore, players can access their preferred application through a series of interfaces called action cards. These action cards can be brought up or stowed away using the new UI pop-up window, at which point the player can choose to use them. At which point the player can choose to use them. I feel like that sentence wasn't complete. There are various display options as well. Some of the reference display options include a picture-in-picture mode for streaming music, as well as a pin-to-side mode that places the application besides the gameplay screen. This seems like it could be the evolution of the PS5's current activity cards, giving players access to more features without leaving the game they are playing. You can check out the official patent designs below. That also feels like what they're doing now with when you're in a party chat and somebody does share play. You can do a picture-in-picture. You can have it's a little pop-up screen that you can move around, and it's in front of your regular screen, so you can go and you can jump into a game and play, and you can continue watching your friend play. You know what I'm saying? And that's a dope way of like, yo man, I'm stuck on this part, you gotta show me how to do this. All right, hold up, let me share play. And they share play. All right, you got your game load up? Yeah. And you get to that point, you're like, all right, so you got to do this, and they show you, and then you go and do it, and you keep trying. They can give you a tutorial, a live tutorial. That's dope. And it's pop up, picture in picture. And this is dope that they're gonna utilize that what they already have for one application for another. I think that'll be awesome. This is definitely, evolution as we see, and I like that. I like when things evolve as we go. Yep. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. A similar system is already in place on existing PS4 and PS5 consoles. Namely, both allow players to listen to music on Spotify while playing a game. The feature can also show what song is playing in a small window. However, this is the first time a PlayStation interface would allow users to freely access the console's applications without having to leave their game. This is also in line with Sony's original design motivation behind the PS5's UI, which is to keep players engaged and in-game. Awesome. Awesome sauce. Next story. Horizon Forbidden West has a living world team dedicated to making its world feel alive and authentic. Ooh yeah, I can't wait for this game, I cannot wait for this game. February can't come fast enough. And also that's my birthday, and that's also when I'm going to see the Bulls in the United Center. Let's go, baby! There's other games coming out that month too. February is going to be a wonderful month. And I'm making Black History of my own because I'll be turning 40, and I'll be the first time I'm at my favorite basketball team, my favorite team, sports teams arena, all my life. It'll be my first time in their arena. I watched them play in New York, never watched them play in Chicago. I can't wait. In a comprehensive article published on the PlayStation blog, Guerrilla Games has revealed that it has an entire team of developers dedicated to making Horizon Forbidden West's living world feel authentic and alive. This includes the game's tribes and settlements and the people residing within them. The studio wrote that everything in Horizon Forbidden West's world has an intention behind it. They got a whole team just on that. That means that there's a lot of people working on this big and beautiful game so that every little thing is going to be robust. I can't wait. When you walk through the Forbidden West, everything should feel like it belongs there, Guerrilla Games explained. The Living World team at Guerrilla works on the aspects of the game that make the world feel authentic and alive. The tribes, the settlements, and the people within them. There's an intention behind everything we place within the world. Senior writer Annie Kitane used the example of the Tanakith tribe to illustrate the Living World's team approach. Take the Tanakith, for instance. Many of their beliefs are influenced by the ancient ruins of the Forbidden West, and unlike other tribes, they're comprised of 3 distinct clans, she said. Their shared history, convictions, disputes, all of that is important to developing the characters that Aloy will meet on her journey. Our main challenge is translating these narrative frameworks into visuals that are integral to the world itself, added lead Living World designer Espen Song. For example, the Tanakith are known to be competitive and combat focused, but so are other tribes. So how do we distinguish them? How do we communicate that visually? In Horizon Forbidden West, players will see the Tanakhth working out within their settlements and getting ready for battle, among other things. According to Song, it then becomes all about the details, the animations, and the behaviors. Ultimately, our goal is to make sure NPCs feel connected to where they live, and we work closely with other internal teams such as narrative, quest, and environment to make sure that every location feels authentic, Song concluded. Horizon Forbidden West will launch on February 18th, 2022. That is, save that date, man. That is a hit date in history where one of the best games you'll ever play is going to drop. I'm telling you, this game's going to be crazy. I can't wait. That sounds cool, what they're doing. Making things, you walk up to a tribe and you can tell that it's the tribe. It's the way that they live, their culture, and the way that they walk around and act and stuff. That's authentic. That's real. Because you go to different neighborhoods in different cities, or even different parts of different cities, like the different 5 boroughs of New York City. There's different ways that people have they have different lingo even. You know what I'm saying? So to be able to tell, which tribe it is, they have, when you see them, and not just because, this is their color or whatever. I think that's going to be awesome. So let's move on to the next story. Here's some rumor, and this is what I keep telling people. Rumor: Godfall, Mortal Shell, and Lego DC Supervillains are the December 2021 PlayStation Plus free games. Now, renowned PlayStation Plus leaker Deal Labs user Bill Bilkun is up to his tricks again. Perhaps because of the holiday weekend, the upcoming PS Plus games have leaked a couple of days earlier than usual. According to the latest rumor, the 3 PlayStation Plus titles for December 2021 are Godfall Challenger Edition for PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4, as well as Mortal Shell and Lego DC Supervillains for PlayStation 4. Bill Bilkun has been spotted on with his PlayStation Plus leaks over the last few months, and the specifics of the mysterious Godfall Challenger Edition, which hasn't otherwise been revealed, is an interesting addition. Perhaps a new version of the game. It could mean that Sony would be using a bit of a loophole to get a day one release in this month's lineup, and thus would be keeping with their promise to keep adding these new titles to the list. Though to be fair, Sony didn't necessarily specify that it would have new day one releases on PS Plus every single month, just that it would broadly continue the trend of bringing new games to the service. Godfall was a launch title for the PS5 console and later arrived on PS4 in August 2021. However, the Challenger Edition will be a completely new version of the game, and we're not entirely sure what content this version will include if the leak is indeed correct. It could also just be the Ascended Edition misnamed. Meanwhile, Mortal Shell hit PlayStation 4 in August 2020, and Lego DC Supervillains back in 2018. Admittedly, there wouldn't be many other choices for Sony to get a day one release into the list, namely physics-based space simulation game Heavenly Bodies and farming and adventure RPG Rune Factory 4 Special, or an unannounced surprise release. Though Bill Bilkun's track record precedes him, so we're banking on this leak most likely being correct. As with all rumors, this is one to be taken with a pinch of salt, they say, until Sony confirms the official lineup December 1st. For now, Knockout City, First Class Trouble, and Kingdom of Amalur: Re-Reckoning are the current PlayStation Plus titles available to download until December 6th. There are also 3 PSVR titles in the list: The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners, The Persistence, and Until You Fall, that will be available for another month until January 3rd, 2022. Once claimed, all the games will remain in your library as long as you remain a PlayStation Plus subscriber, which is for life. Because I don't see why not. As long as, God willing, continue having the money, we continue having the games. Because we'll continue having the subscription. So, let's talk about this. The reason why this is significant for me, and why I said this is what I've been telling people, is because some games I will sit there and I'll say, man, I want this game. I wait till it goes on sale. I wait till it goes on sale because I have a backlog and I'm not trying to buy every game that comes out when it comes out. And I'm like, man, I really want to play this because this game looks really good and I've heard good stuff about it. All good. I've heard some good stuff about it. And I'm like, oh man, I want to buy it. And then it finally went on sale and I put it in my shopping cart and it's been sitting there for the Black Friday sale. And I'm like, I don't know. I want to buy it, but I don't want to buy anything right now. I don't want to spend any money on any games right now. I got games to finish. I did spend the $10 to get the Death Stranding upgrade, but that's about it. I'm sitting there like, man, what am I gonna do? Should I buy it? And to see this, that's gonna be free for PlayStation Plus next month, which is just a few days away. It should be up on the store, or at least, you know, about a week away or whatever. I'm like, this is what I be talking about. As soon as I buy a game, it either goes on sale or it's free on PlayStation Plus. And I will not let that happen again. I will wait until, if I miss the sale, I miss the sale. It'll go on sale again. It took forever for it to go on sale in the first place, but now that it's been on sale already, I'm pretty sure it's going on sale again. But if this rumor is true, I'm getting the game for free. And then I get to try it out, and I can't wait to play some Godfall, because I think the game looks pretty good, and I've heard some good stuff about it. Of course, you got the people who talk trash about games and stuff because maybe it's not the best game ever. So what? Everything doesn't have to be, you know, AAA, the greatest game ever played. Some games can just be fun, and they can just be, you know, they can just do their job at being a game. You know, I've been playing this other game for so long. Let me pop this in. You know, palate cleanser. You know, everything becomes free, right? Some games, man, I gotta play day one, you know, and it's been hard to do that now. But like I said, Wednesday I'll be here. This week I will definitely be here. I will definitely be streaming on Wednesday. It is backlog day, so Wednesday I will be playing some backlog games, and I will be trying to clear up my backlog. I think I'll be starting Miles Morales on Wednesday. I think that's the game I'm going to play. I think, because I really want to play it, and the kids really want me to play it. So, you know, I'll probably do that. But yeah, I think this is pretty awesome. If that's true, that game, that's definitely, you know, Godfall. And the kids wanted Lego DC Supervillains. I don't know if it's on PlayStation Now. I don't think that one is. They wanted that. I told them I wasn't buying it. Now it's going to be free. They'll be super happy. If you don't already have it. I don't know. I didn't buy it. I know I didn't buy it. I don't know if they could play it on PlayStation Now. I don't know. They play so many different Lego games on PlayStation Now. I'm not sure. But if it is free, they'll love that one too. But let's move on to the next story. The hardest game ever that frustrates me yet has me having a blast playing it. Returnal DLC announcement at the Game Awards 2021. Housemarque tweet sparked speculation. Let's read further. Housemarque wowed everyone with its unique roguelike bullet hell third-person PS5 exclusive shooter, Returnal. They can add hardest game ever. You will be frustrated. You'll want to jump off a bridge. You'll throw your disc if you bought it, the disc version, if that exists. I don't know if it exists. I bought it digital. But you'll regret it, and you'll buy it again because this game is so awesome. Though it's like I keep saying, it's the hardest game ever, yo. Earlier this year, and a new tweet from the developer has fans speculating about an incoming DLC announcement. Atropos? I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. They have Returnal with her face, Space Girl. And they have the face of the people, the alien race in this game. The head of it. The image seen isn't familiar to anyone. No one can seem to place it within Returnal's current biomes and environments, showing what appears to be a rocky formation that looks like a horn helmet or head. The picture is an off-screen image taken on a TV that is sitting on gear crates. The kind of often used for big events like, say, maybe the Game Awards. The figure that stands as the subject of the image looks like it could possibly be one of the statues of the alien life forms that litter Atropos, though there does appear to be something a bit different about it, not to mention the unfamiliar environment it seems to be in. The comment on the tweet Atropos has sparked speculation that the image isn't even on Returnal's alien world of Atropos, which leads many to believe that an incoming DLC announcement will take Celine somewhere else. Given the Returnal hashtag, we know for certain that the mysterious tweet has something to do with the game, but just what it could be is yet unknown. Housemarque was acquired by PlayStation Studios earlier this year, and given Returnal's status as one of the first and biggest PS5 exclusives so far, it would make sense to continue to support the game with additional places to go and things to do. Why'd they write additionally? You're throwing me off, guys. Of course, the Game Awards 2021 coming up on December 9th. Of course, with the Game Awards. That seems to be the closest event that a tease could lead into a big announcement. Organizer Jeff Keighley has been teasing an enormous show with tons of announcements that will change the face of the video game industry as we know it. A few new Returnal biomes may not exactly change video games as we know it, but it would be a great way to return to a beloved game. For now, however, this is all speculation until we either get a full announcement or more teasers add more weight to the possibility. I feel like playing Returnal on stream so you can see my frustration. Doing that on stream on Wednesday instead of Miles Morales. I don't know how I'm gonna finish this game, y'all. I don't. What does the image mean to you? Do you think Housemarque is preparing players to start the loop once again? What I wish it would mean was that they would lower the difficulty, that you can adjust the difficulty so that I can finish the game, so I can cross it off of my list. Oh my goodness, I have had such a hard time playing that game, like beating that game. I get to the third biome and I'm just I die every time, yo. I think because I'm rushing it, but it's because, you know, I've been to the other biomes. I don't want to spend a bunch of time there. I want to get to the next part, but I think I need to take my time, level up, get strong, and then go in and do work. So I think my next playthrough, I'm going to do that. Just that. I'm going to take my time and put in work. So yeah, next story. This is a quick one, but it was a wholesome one, so I wanted to talk about it. An in-game store in infamous First Light is named after a late fan, Sucker Punch reveals. I think that was pretty cool, man. In a heartfelt article published on the PlayStation blog, numerous developers from the PlayStation Studios family shared some of their favorite fan interactions during their careers at Sony. While the entire article is a heartwarming read, one particular story stuck out to us. Sucker Punch Productions animation director Bill Harper revealed that an in-game store in infamous First Light was named after a late fan named Ray Sean, who was suffering from a terminal illness when Second Son was still in development. Unfortunately, Ray Sean was battling the last stages of his illness at the time and wouldn't have made it to Second Son's launch. The team at Sucker Punch decided to pay Ray Sean a visit, and he also received a video call from Delson Rowe voice actor Troy Baker, alongside giving him some Second Son merchandise and letting him play a pre-release copy of the title. Sucker Punch named a fictional video game store in the standalone First Light expansion after him. Come on, just disgusting pictures, man. Ray Sean was a huge Infamous fan who was very excited about Second Son. However, odds were very low that he would live to play it. So, dressed as various Second Son cast members, we knocked on Ray Sean's door and asked him to hide us from the DUP. As a reward for his bravery, he got to play the gold disc version of Second Son pre-release. We also gave him the Delson vest and beanie that were scanned for the costume in the game. To top it all off, Troy Baker FaceTimed him. We ultimately named one of the fictional stores in the infamous First Light Ray Sean games in honor of him. The impact he had on me was priceless. The kid's positive attitude while dealing with the final stages of a terminal illness and his mantra, NEGU, never ever give up, has helped me through various personal rough spots since that day. That's such a wholesome story. There's no way I was gonna pass that story up. So that's dope. Shout out to Sucker Punch for doing that, man. That was pretty awesome. I'm excited about this because I watched one of my favorite YouTubers, Hollow, play this. And this game was pretty dope. I just wish they would, you know, get another like add more to it, like have some DLC, have different, you know, stories or whatever. You know, keep the party going. Interactive thriller 12 Minutes is coming to PS4 and PS5 in December. The interactive thriller 12 Minutes is finally coming to the PS4 and PS5 this year on December 7th, 2021. Annapurna Interactive announced that it will launch for PlayStation consoles at the end of the year, as well as Nintendo Switch later on December 21st, 2021. 12 Minutes has been nominated for Best Indie Game for this year's Game Awards 2021 and features a star-studded voice cast of veteran actors. The announcement also comes with a new accolades trailer and several new cinematic posters. In 12 Minutes, players are put into the shoes of a man enjoying a romantic evening with his wife before an unknown man invades their home. After the intruder knocks him out, the main character is brought to the beginning of the night and realizes that he is stuck in a 12-minute time loop. He must then find out a way to break the cycle and change the outcome of the night. Though billed as an indie title, 12 Minutes features prominent on-screen actors such as James McAvoy, Daisy Ridley, and Willem Dafoe. James McAvoy voices the main character, Ridley is the player character's wife, and Dafoe plays the home intruder. The new cinematic images each shine a spotlight on these three main characters. You can check out the cinematic images as well as 12 Minutes accolades trailer below. It has an age restriction, but we're not going to watch it anyway because I recognize the voice when I watched him play the game. I recognize the voice. At least I know who Willem Dafoe is. We all know who that is. 12 Minutes released on the PC and Xbox consoles earlier this year to some very positive reception. It originally appeared during the Tribeca Film Festival's Game Spotlight back in July 2021. 12 Minutes takes heavy inspiration from films and directors famous in the thriller genre, including Stanley Kubrick, Alfred Hitchcock, and David Fincher. Former Rockstar Games and Ubisoft artist Luis Antonio developed 12 Minutes after working on The Witness. 12 Minutes releases for PS4 and PS5 on December 7th. That is coming right up. That's next week, 2021, and Nintendo Switch on December 21st, 2021. So I'm excited about that. That game looks awesome. The game was awesome. This one's another quick one, but it's Vita news. I had to talk about it. Unofficial 400-page hard book chronicling the life of PlayStation Vita smashes Kickstarter goal. UK-based author Sandeep Ray recently launched a Kickstarter campaign for a 400-page hard book that documents PlayStation Vita's life and demise. And unsurprisingly, it smashed its initial goal of 6,000 euros within a few hours. I think those are euros. As reported by Push Square, Vita Means Life will not only chronicle the handheld's troubled life, it'll also include interviews with Vita game developers as well as detailed retrospectives on some of the biggest games on the system. At the time of this writing, the Kickstarter campaign sat at a whopping 17,000 euros raised by nearly 400 backers. The A5 size book will be split into 4 sections: history, interviews, retrospectives, and library of all Vita games launched in the West. The retrospectives section will feature the following games and many more, according to Ray. As Gravity Rush, Uncharted Golden Abyss, Persona 4 Golden, Little Big Planet Vita, Wipeout 2048, Freedom Wars, Soul Sacrifice, Danganronpa, Trigger Happy Havoc, the Wise series, I think that's what it is, the SteamWorld series, Salt and Sanctuary Shovel Knight, the Atelier series, and Charles of Cold Steel 1 and 2. I felt that Vita, despite being such an amazing device, would never get the same treatment as other retro systems and have books written about it. So I thought, why don't I do it? Ray wrote. I'm so glad it worked out and I got so much support for the first 2 books, and I am hopeful that will continue for this 3rd book. Vita Means Life will collate books about the handheld that Ray has penned previously and will include new material. If things go according to plan, it'll be out by April 2022. So yeah, book about the Vita. I love my Vita. I still have my Vita. Dying Light 2 apparently weighs 21 gigabytes on the PlayStation 5 without a day 1 patch. Please tell me how big it's going to be on the Xbox. That's we know that PlayStation has the tech to make games smaller, you know, the compression tech to make games smaller, but still run the same and look the same. So the game will be available to preload February 2nd, 2 days ahead of its global launch on February 4th, which is the day after my birthday. I will be in Chicago for this, but I will still purchase the game and possibly remote play it, depending on how good the hotel Wi-Fi is or internet is. I think well, I'm hoping, you know, that the hotel has one of those Ethernet ports that I can plug in. I've been to a hotel like that had the Ethernet plug in, which was awesome. So yeah, well, it doesn't say, but we know about the game. I just want it, like, if you haven't heard or read about Dying Light 2, the game's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna have fun playing it. I loved the first Dying Light. I leveled my character up to be like an assassin. Like, he was just like, he walked around and there was nothing that could stop him. And I had so much fun playing that game. Yo, I put so many hours in that game. So I can't wait for that. But it's cool. There's only gonna be 21 gigabytes. It's probably gonna be like 60 gigabytes on the Xbox. They need to get the tech, man. Like, stop just trying to be beefy, you know. Really think about your players, like, for real. Don't just say you are and try to front like you are, you know. Really think about your players, because people need the space on their hard drive. So your bigger hard drive than PlayStation mattered not, because with games like this coming out at significantly smaller sizes, same game, same play, looking just as good, looking the same, basically, actually the same, you know, that's kind of a punch in the face to you. So once again, suck it, Xbox. Next story. Psychological thriller Martha is Dead delayed to February 2022. February 2022 is not a good month for these games to be delayed to, because it's packed already, man. You got Dying Light coming out in February, Horizon come out in February. What other games did I say come out? There's too much coming. Look, all right, you know what I mean? Come out. But this looks good. This game looks cool. I've seen, you know, some of it. So it said it will not release February 24th. Okay, so that's a little later, which is good. Gives it time. The game was originally planned for a late 2021 release and has now been added to the ever-growing list of delayed games crammed into early 2022. I told you, see? Martha is Dead is set in 1940s Italy during World War II. The titular character is found dead during the conflict, and playing as her twin sister, Giulia, players must hunt for the truth in a world shrouded by mystery, mysterious folklore, superstition, and extreme horror of war. This was a pretty cool game that I saw some of this and I'm interested in it. I might buy it. Let's see how well I do with my backlog by then. It's all in February, but you know, time is like wishing past us. So we won't talk about the game too much. There's already if you want to read up on this game, the game's going to be pretty cool. I just like that they're talking about using the PlayStation 5's 3D audio and Dualsense speaker, and I think that's pretty it said across the environment, you know, to emit sounds across the environment in unexpected ways. What I'm waiting for is a game to utilize, you know, you're talking and you're breathing, so you have to be quiet. You have to literally be quiet. I don't know if a game has done it. I haven't come across one yet, that you have to make sure that there's no sound coming through your microphone, otherwise it will alert the enemies. I know sometimes that's hard because you got background noise, but I'm sure there's a way for them to incorporate that. And people just, you know, lower your background noise. Don't play that game when it's going to be loud. Let them be able to do stuff like that. I think that would be awesome. And it says, don't breathe. You can't, because they can hear you. And it's a game, a functionality in the game that exists when it detects you using a microphone. I know that'll be hard. I mean, I know it's hard to incorporate stuff like that, but you know, I can dream. Next story. Someone has already made a Battlefield 2042 Battle Royale mode using Battlefield Portal. Battlefield did launch with a Battle Royale mode, but fortunately it did come with... Oh, didn't launch with the Battle Royale mode, but fortunately it did come with Battlefield Portal, a platform with editing tools. And it turns out it didn't take long for someone to create an impressive battle royale mode. As spotted by Ps5, a Battlefield player advertised their creation over on Reddit under the name CHBMG, called Warfield 100. Warfield, like Warzone, Battlefield. The mode offers a 100-player battle royale featuring a pre-game lobby, parachuting into action, and a closing circle, random ground loot, a prison, and a spectator mode. After spending more hours in the rules editor than I care to admit, I'm pleased to announce the creation of a full battle royale experiment for Battle Portal, wrote CHBMG, while adding that the Portal editor comes with a lot of limitations and they're working on fixing numerous bugs. Below is a list of issues CHBMG is planning to fix. Reminder, this is the work of one person, so you will need to be patient. Fix the game crashing issue that occurs when leaving the game after the pre-game lobby or after the match is complete. Adjust the logic for the pre-game lobby to give more time for human players to join. This may need to be implemented after some other items since it could affect my ability to quickly test changes, especially if I change it to wait for more than one human to join. Improve the loot pickup system. Thank you for suggestions in the comments. Specifically, I'll try using Interact, adjusting the timer so loot pickup is faster, or something else so it's faster and more consistent. Fix the human players counter in the pre-game lobby. This seems to often be stuck at 1 even with multiple people in the game. Fix a minor loot pickup bug that sometimes occurs when picking up a secondary weapon when you only have a secondary weapon already. For some reason, this sometimes switches you to a knife. Oh, they did a little video of it. I mean, a little light shining on Battlefield 2042. There's also talk that it has more players playing it than Battlefield 5 did at the same point in this release. So, you know, a little light at the end of that dark tunnel. But let's move on. Another broken game. Here we are. This is the broken game section of the podcast. CD Projekt Red thinks Cyberpunk 2077 will be seen as a very good game in the long run. Dismisses acquisition talks. CD Projekt Red president Adam Kaczynski has said that the studio believes Cyberpunk 2077 will be seen as a very good game in the long run despite its rocky start. Kaczynski, don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but that's what I'm gonna call him, also rubbish talks of CD Projekt Red's acquisition following Cyberpunk 2077's disastrous launch, and instead that the company will remain independent. He made his remarks during an extensive interview with Polish newspaper trended by Video Games Chronicle. I don't know, I'm not gonna try to say that. He acknowledged that Cyberpunk 2077 was CD Projekt Red's biggest, most ambitious, and complicated project in its 27-year history, but said that the team is still proud of many aspects of the game despite its shortcomings. He thinks it's gonna be a good game in the long run. I mean, it is a good game, so he's right. You know, but you know, some people just can't get over your initial hiccups, and that sucks. You know, just try better next time to make sure what you put out initially when you put something out, that it's not, you know, as broken as that game was. All right, so let's do better next time, guys. Next story. This one had me like what? No Man's Sky Expedition set to rerun again over the holiday season. Another chance to earn the Normandy from Mass Effect. Run again? Expeditions have been a popular addition to No Man's Sky in 2021. So much so that developer Hello Games was taken aback by their success. They're also aware that a lot of people missed out on some of the Expedition rewards as they didn't have time to play them. As such, Expeditions will make a return over the holiday season to give players another chance at earning rewards like the Normandy from Mass Effect. Beginning today, players will get a chance to play all 4 of the previous expeditions. Each will run for a period of 2 weeks and have been adjusted to account for the shorter window of time. For those wanting to replay them, they also have a new starting planet and a new route, meaning it will seem like a fresh experience. The expeditions can be started by choosing Community Expedition from the Mode Select screen. The schedule is as follows. November 24th through December 7th, Expedition 1, Pioneers. December 7th through December 21st, Expedition 2, Beachhead, Normandy. December 22nd through January 4th, Expedition 3, Cartographers. January 5th through January 19th, Expedition 4, Emergence. As well as the start of Expedition reruns, today also saw the release of a small update with more bug fixes and gameplay improvements. The full list of tweaks can be seen below. We're not going to go into that. So they updated the game, made it, they fixed some bugs and stuff, and they're bringing back the expeditions. I thought expeditions were like a permanent thing, or does this is, I'm still confused. Are expeditions something that come and go, and they had expeditions for a while, then they took it off, and now because more people want to play it, they're bringing it back. I thought that expeditions were now a part of the game, like it's part of the game, and there will continually be expeditions. So I'm still confused. So I have to get some clarity on that. I'll figure that out later. Not right now. Not during this podcast. We got three more, guys. Resident Evil Village takes home 4 awards at the Golden Joysticks, including Ultimate Game of the Year. So congratulations, Capcom. You made another Resident Evil banger. With December fast approaching, I still haven't played it, many outlets are now thinking about their Game of the Year awards. One of the first to go ahead with these is Games Radar and their Golden Joystick Awards. While a total of 14 games earned a variety of awards across the categories, the biggest winner of the night was Resident Evil Village, which took home 4 awards. Resident Evil Village won Best Audio and PlayStation Game of the Year, as well as the Ultimate Game of the Year. Lady Dimitrescu actress Maggie Robertson also won Best Performer, bringing Village's total to 4. The only other game to win multiple awards was Final Fantasy XIV, which grabbed the Best Game Community and Still Playing awards. Sony also had a fairly good night, as Insomniac's Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart got Best Visual Design, and Sucker Punch's Ghost of Tsushima Iki Island won Best Game Expansion. The PlayStation 5 console got Best Gaming Hardware, while Housemarque won the Breakthrough Award. The full list of winners can be seen below. Ultimate Game of All Time, Dark Souls, Ultimate Hardware of All Time, no it's not. Ultimate Game of the Year, Resident Evil Village, Critics' Choice Award, Deathloop, Most Wanted Game, Elden Ring, PlayStation Game of the Year, Resident Evil Village, Xbox Game of the Year, Psychonauts 2, that was your Game of the Year. Nintendo Game of the Year, Metroid Dread, PC Game of the Year, Hitman 3. That's a game that's on consoles as well, so PC, not Master Race. Really? Still Playing Award, Final Fantasy 14. Best Game Community, Final Fantasy 14. Breakthrough Award, Housemarque. Best Performer, Maggie Robertson as Lady Dimitrescu. I don't know how to say that name. Studio of the Year, Capcom, because they won Game of the Year. Best Indie Games, Death's Door. Best Gaming Hardware, PlayStation 5. Mobile Game of the Year, League of Legends, Wild Rift. Best Game Expansion, Ghost of Tsushima. Best Visual Design, Ratchet & Clank. Best Audio, Resident Evil Village. Best Multiplayer Game, It Takes Two. Best Storytelling, Life is Strange, True Colors. Life is Strange, True Colors was pretty good, man. That was a pretty good game. I watched Hollow play that. So, yeah, I agree with that one. That was pretty good. So, that's that. Next story. Though I just want to say it again that it said the best gaming hardware was PlayStation 5. So again, get Xbox. Open world survival horror game Wronged Us, announced for consoles and PC. Independent developer, I keep merging words together. Delusional Studio has announced Wronged Us, an open-world survival horror game for unspecified consoles and PC. The game is still in early development and is expected to release in 2023. Wronged Us is a cinematic story-driven experience in which players will explore a detailed, abandoned small town. Don't use that word. Don't use that word, abandoned. We don't know where that's gonna lead everybody to talk about. Don't say abandoned. You can't put abandoned in your description because then we're gonna be like, oh, wait a minute. Is this abandoned? Is this the actual abandoned game that we're talking about? And they did wrong us by lying to us all this time about the game. So wronged us is that a code name too, or is that the actual name? Oh, let me stop. I can keep going. Okay, let's see. It's an abandoned small town. The game features psychological horror, puzzles, and battles with monsters. According to an official description, players will be able to freely explore the town and interact with various non-playable characters. Wronged Us is being made by a solo developer who is looking to hire a team to finish the project off. You can see how it looks in its very early stage in the video below. The trailer was made from different builds of the game, Delusional Studio explained. Like mentioned before, it's still very early in development, so things like character models and environments are placeholders for now and will look much better later on. Open world and NPC quest design is inspired by Dark Souls, Delusional Studio wrote on its website. You won't have any UI telling you where to go. Whether you have started, finished, or failed a side quest, story, settings, and atmosphere are inspired by Silent Hill. Oh, that was or failed a side quest. Story, settings, and atmosphere are inspired by Silent Hill. Gameplay and gameplay mechanics are inspired by Resident Evil. They're naming some heavy hitters, man. Like this game better be really good. Wronged Us was originally planned for a 2022 release, but due to a change in the game's scope, Delusional Studio plans to hire more people to finish it by 2023. It has been in development for a year and a half and is currently going through many redesigns, according to a FAQ published on the official website. All right, so we'll look more into this as time progresses and see if they have more on it. And for the last story of the day, rock band and Fuser creator Harmonix, acquired by Epic Games, will make musical journeys for Fortnite. Like, what? Why for Fortnite though? Like, why more Fortnite? Why did Epic Games have to buy Harmonix? Let's get rid of Fortnite, please. You know how I feel about Fortnite. Harmonix, the esteemed music-focused developer behind such industry hits as Rock Band and Fuser, and even the original creators of Guitar Hero before the IP was acquired by Activision, has been acquired by Epic Games. This puts enormous resources into one of the most creative studios in the games industry. They're not creative, with an effort to continue evolving and pushing forward the idea of what a music game can be. For fans of existing Harmonix games, this doesn't mean any changes are coming. Fuser and Rock Band rivals will still be supported, though developers at Harmonix will also work with Epic to create musical journeys and gameplay for Fortnite. Stupid. We have aspired to redefine what a music game can be, Harmonix said. Now we'll be working with Epic to once again challenge expectations as we bring our unique brand of musical gaming experiences to the metaverse, and we couldn't be more excited. Rock Band DLC will continue to release for the foreseeable future, at least into 2022. Rock Band Rivals has season 25 already planned, and ideas brewing for season 26 and beyond. And there won't be any change to the cadence of planned Fuser DLC and events. Additionally, there are no plans to change anything about servers or game availability of any of Harmonix's currently running titles. Unfortunately, if you were hoping for a revival of the plastic instrument craze, it is not in their current plans to manufacture more Rock Band instruments. Though if anyone can one day revive the era of plastic instrument jam bands, it's Harmonix and Epic. What the team is working on next is working with Epic specifically to create musical journeys and gameplay for Fortnite. They aren't going into any specifics on these plans just yet, but given the pedigree of Harmonix's past interactive music experiences, we can expect the studio to bring a new interactive musical flair to Epic's metaverse in ways that no other developer can. Adding to the enormous concerts and musical events Fortnite has already done, we can only imagine what flavor Harmonix might bring to the table. Fortnite. Fortnite. What I want them to do is to take Rock Band Rivals and put it on sale. All right, please. Rock Band Rivals on sale. Make it $10. All right. I want to play that game with my Rock Band peripherals I have back here because Ali found a way to do it with that game, and I want to jam out. I just didn't want to pay that full price for it, man. It's expensive. $60 right now on the PlayStation Store. That doesn't make any sense. Why is that game at full price? It's not new. Please go on sale. That's a game that needs to be on sale. All right, then you'll get my money, and I'll be another user, another person playing, and a lot of people like me, I bet. Anywho, let's go to ESPN and let's check on the final scores. Yes, the final scores. The Chicago Bulls victorious over the Charlotte Hornets, 133-119, bringing us up to 14-8. Yes, sir. Pelicans and Clippers have gone underway. Still no Zion Williamson. That boy need to lose weight. The Jazz are beating the Blazers 104-92. Pacers lost to the Timberwolves 100-98. Close game. Rockets beat the Thunder 102-89. It's their fourth win of the year. Cavaliers beat the Mavericks 114-96. And the Spurs blew out the Wizards 116-99. The Wizards, who are now 13-8 as well, we've leapfrogged them as well. They took that L today. Thank you, Spurs, for helping us out. I appreciate you, because now I look at the standings and I see the Bulls at number 2 in the East again. Leapfrogging both the Heat, who lost, and the Wizards, who lost today. So now we're one game ahead with the one more in the win column. And we're right behind the Brooklyn Nets. We're 14-6. So and we beat the Nets. You know, see if we can do it again. I mean, we beat the Heat and then they beat us, so it's 1-1 there. That series is tied. But let's see. What we got next? Let's look at the schedule. For Tuesday, like I said, I can't wait for Tuesday's matchup with the Warriors and the Suns. The Knicks and Nets. Ha ha. Please let the Nets blow them out. Blow them out, Nets. I don't want you to win more games because I want to catch up, but beat the Knicks, yo. Our next game, we play Thursday against the Knicks in New York. A third time playing them. Let's see. But on Wednesday, what else we got? Any other big games coming up? Philly and Boston would be a good one. And nothing too crazy. But Philly and Boston is a good one. But y'all play Cavs. I mean, it's the Cavs. Don't sleep on the Cavs, but you know, come on. Like, really. Oh, a Houston OKC rematch. Already on December 1st. After we play the Knicks, who do we play? We play on Saturday against the Nets. Oh, that's right. We're in New York for the back-to-back against the two New York teams. There we go. We play Brooklyn again. There we go. I knew that was coming up. I gotta set my I gotta put in for my time off to see the game. You know, for my flight to New York, to Chicago, and you know, for my birthday celebration at the United Center. It's not on my birthday. The game is. The game's on the 6th. My birthday is the 3rd, but and I'm leaving on the 2nd, so I'm going to be there from February 2nd to February 7th. So, gonna have fun though. Gonna check out the sights. You know, maybe hit a museum or something up. You know, go to some eateries, some good eating spots. Not gonna travel, and we're gonna make sure we stay far from the hood and from the craziness. And ain't even trying, y'all. Ain't even trying. But I can't wait. So that concludes the Play Level podcast, which is a PlayStation podcast mostly. As you see the PlayStation background, see the PlayStation shirts I wear all the time. I'm a huge PlayStation fan, but like I said, we talk about other things sometimes. We talk about sports, definitely. I love talking about sports. But yeah, that concludes us. Thank you for tuning in. If you're watching this live, thank you for watching it live. If you're watching this on YouTube, thank you for watching on YouTube. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and comment, and do all that good stuff so the YouTube algorithm can get it out to more people, because they're like, hey, this guy got some good content. People like it. People watching it. They're talking about it. They're sharing it with their friends. So let's share it with other people. And that'll be awesome for me. It'll help me. It's free for you. Helps a brother out. Right? Free for you. Doesn't cost you nothing but a few minutes to click, share, tell your friends, hey, check this video out. Check this guy out. He's a great YouTuber. He's a great Twitch streamer. And make sure on Twitch, you follow me on Twitch as well. And if you feel so inclined to subscribe here on Twitch, that'll be awesome too, because all the money I get from anything I do with my Twitch stream or my YouTube channel, it all goes to my Twitch stream and my YouTube channel, and for me to be able to do wonderful things and fun things. Speaking of my YouTube channel, it is called The Dad Level, and this week I will be posting this podcast sometime this week, and I will be posting at least one video of my art stuff. I'm doing some paper mache clay things. I love art, and I've always wanted to do this paper mache clay thing. Well, for a while, not always, but I saw it and I've been interested in it for a while. So I definitely have something cool that I'm making, and I'm going to, I'm doing a video on it. Then I'm gonna cut it to a couple of parts, maybe 2 parts. Let's see what happens with the second part. I just got to finish the first part, and then which after this I'm gonna go and record that, and then I'll do the second part maybe tomorrow, and I'll have the first part, at least the first part, put up this week. And enjoy that with me, man. I've been excited to do some art stuff and do something different. And I said, I'm going to start streaming stuff like that on the channel. So I think now that I got my feet wet with how this process is, I'm going to do it. I'm probably going to add another day of my streaming dedicated to doing some art stuff. And that's stuff I can do with my kids, so they enjoy that too. So it probably will be on a Saturday. It's like Saturday night. So I'm gonna try to have my schedule tweaked from, instead of me closing on Saturdays, I will be mid. Like I'll work a mid shift on Saturday, so I can still stream Friday night and be up late streaming, so that I'll still have enough time, to sleep, on Friday night, to get up to go to work in the early afternoon on Saturday, and be off early evening to be home to shower, eat dinner, and whatever, get ready to stream on Saturday night to do some art stuff with the kids, since they or if that doesn't work, I'll do it Sundays. Well, and I can do that early, and I'll be chilling with the kids on Sundays anyway. We do church, and only every third Sunday we have a special Sunday service for the Bible Institute, the school I go to of the Bible, and that'll be the only thing that will make me not do a stream on a Sunday, but that's every third Sunday, and there isn't going to be another one until later next year, I believe, because the school year is almost over. Well, this first half is almost over. Then we go on break, so there's that. Anyway, I check you guys later. Make sure you follow me on my social media stuff, like Instagram, it's @PabloMan44. TikTok, it's @PabloMan44 _ Twitch. I posted a recent video, another one of those word of the days. You're gonna enjoy it. It's funny, it's quick, it's funny, and I have you laughing. I try to spread joy, spread love by spreading laughter and making people laugh. Even with my dad jokes, people say, "Oh, the jokes are corny," but everybody's laughing at them. So, they're not so corny if you laugh every time. Anyway, but I do that kind of stuff there. And make sure you follow me on Twitter @PabloMan44. at Poplarman44 and at the dad level on my 2 Twitters, one for my YouTube and one for my Twitch stream, so respectively. So I'll catch you guys on the next stream. Wednesday, be here or be square. We're probably gonna play Miles Morales, or I may throw the curveball and do Returnal, so you can watch the frustration in my face as I sit there and die 1,000 times wondering how the heck am I ever gonna beat this game, because this game just keeps killing me. As I say every stream, when I conclude, peace and love, everybody. Catch you later.